For my 13th birthday, my dad thought it would be a great idea if I went to my first concert, so he took me to see Gary Newman on September the 18th, 1980 at Hammersmith Odeon in London. It was otherworldly to me, the futuristic sounds of the synthesizers. It's burned in my brain because it was a life-changing experience. And incredible to believe that 12 years later, I was on the very same stage supporting Gary Newman with my band Bon Bouche. My name is Peter Steer. I'm an electro-rock musician. The most expensive thing about being a musician is taking a diesel van full of equipment into London. ULEZ charge, congestion charge. The Mustang Mach-E is brilliant for gigging. It costs me virtually nothing to drive in central London, and not many people can say that. It makes it a more enjoyable experience. I think the first thing that drew me was the shape of the car. Very futuristic looking. I thought, this is the future. My best friend bought one and he said, go and test drive one, and I know what's going to happen if you do. We always had Fords in the family from very early on in the early 1970s. I've owned 8 Ford cars now, 3 Escorts, 1 Fiesta, 1 Orion, 1 Focus ST, 1 Ford Cougar, and now the Mustang Mach-E. Most inspiration for music is normally just sitting down with the equipment. Often a new piece of equipment will inspire you play a sound that you haven't heard before, or you'll get a new guitar and it will lead you to play in a certain way. Gear acquisition syndrome, which is what us musicians call it, and that started really early for me. I always wanted more gear, I wanted the newest gear. There are definitely parallels with the music business of the late 70s, early 80s and the current car industry. Rock music in the mid-70s had become a bit stale, and then synthesizers started to come along, obviously with Gary Newman and electro-rocks, bands like that who were incorporating the new technology into their music. The technology turned over so quickly. You've got to evolve personally as a musician, but I also think music has to evolve. You never stop driving forward and you always think you can do better. And that's why musicians are never really satisfied with what they've done. They want to write more, they want to write better.